Today I wanted to talk about happily spending money. Um, yeah, so I think it's very common to think about saving money or earning money, and really both saving and earning money are two sides of the same coin. Sorry, I'm getting like a bit wet. Yeah, they're like two sides of the same coin, right? And I think what I've come to realize is that sometimes rather than just be in that scarcity mindset of like I want to either earn money or I want to save money, I want to be able to spend the money that I have earned happily. And if we're going with the whole like scarcity mindset versus what mindset, right? So like I guess the other side would be abundance. And yeah, I wanted to talk a bit about how I've happily spent money. Yeah, maybe we'll talk a bit about how I feel about earning money and money in general, but probably not today's video. So one thing I do know I enjoy spending money on is food. I had a pretty nice meal before I came out here to film, and I enjoy eating out alone, but I also enjoy eating out with friends, with company. It's mostly the conversations that get me going really, but the food is great. I do generally, if we're talking strictly about enjoying the taste of food, I do prefer eating alone because I am not distracted by good conversation. I can just eat. But when I have my friends around, I really just want to talk to them, and it's a bit harder to just eat. Anyway, so food is one thing that I would happily spend my money on. Something else that I'm excited about that is coming soon, next month, is concert. It's a concert. So concerts in general, up until I had my own income, I never really considered how I could spend money on concerts. But I think around 5-6 years back was the first time I bought not just a concert ticket to a K-pop band, but I bought flight tickets to Seoul so that I could then see the idol that I wanted to see in Seoul. Also, shout out to Infinite. The first concert I went was Woo Hyun's solo concert. So I'm going to see Infinite again in February in Singapore, finally. And yeah, that's something that I also would gladly spend my money on. The feeling of being very, very, very present in the concert hall is one thing. Being able to see the stars, the singers that I like is another. And being able to hear them live, like the vibe is very different from just hearing them on a CD or through the computer on YouTube or something like that. But also like, I don't necessarily talk to the fans there, but I do enjoy being in the atmosphere of hanging out-ish with other people who also like the same singers that I do. And that is a vibe, right? Like, it's not a everyday vibe, but it is a vibe that I'm happy to spend money on. And something else that I'm happy to spend money on, or rather that I've recently spent money on. So two somethings, I guess. One of it is a pair of leather shoes, leather creepers from George Cox. And I've eyed it for quite a long time before I decided to buy it. Honestly, there's no real reason. I mean, I could go into the practicalities of why I like it and so on, but the gist of it is it cost me 500-ish Sing dollars, but I don't regret it. So I think that's really all that matters, isn't it? And another thing that I've recently spent money on, which I did think about it for a while, but I was really happy to spend money on was a hand grinder and V60 dripper set. So like a coffee setup for making coffee, filter coffee at home. So honestly, I'm just gonna say it's quite tiring to film out here like this. I'm gonna try and make this video short. But basically, like I think the idea I think the idea of spending money is something that I think past me has a lot of resistance to. It's like I said, it's born of a scarcity mindset, right? And the feeling of like, if I spend this money, I won't get it back, or like it's just gonna be wasted. But if you think about it, it's kind of like you've earned this money. If you don't spend it now, then when are you gonna spend it? And also at some point, like if I scrimp and save with things that I do enjoy, I might still end up spending money on something that, you know, I don't necessarily enjoy as much, and end up like wasting it anyway. So like I guess my mentality with money is kind of similar to my mentality with time nowadays, which is that like if I can afford it right now, I will try my best to spend it. And also if I feel happy about it, I will try my best to spend it. Because in a way, money and time are both resources that would be spent while I live in this world, right? It's like yes, I can try and save some of it. I can try and save some of it to make a bigger amount so that I can do something else with it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just think that I've been the kind of person that has been very, very good with that kind of saving, you know, saving for a big goal in the future kind of person. But it's a bit harder for me to be okay with spending time and money in the moment right now. And that's something that I'm still practicing. It's still difficult, but I would like to say that I've been getting a bit better at. And I don't know what's the point of this video and how I'm gonna end it, but I guess I just wanted to say, at this point in my life, I've sort of figured out how to happily spend money in a way that works with me. And I'm not telling you to go out and like just YOLO and spend all your money, but like if you do spend it, I would say like try to get the most enjoyment you can out of it. Yeah, and it's still not easy, but that's what I've been trying to do. And a good way for me to gauge whether I like spending that money is really, am I willing to pay full price on an item? And if the answer is no, maybe I just like it because it's on sale, you know. So if I'm willing to shell out like full price, no matter how much I'm earning, then that's when I know I'm willing to spend the money. Alright, that's all for today. Bye.